Morning guys, welcome back to the cave. Right, I've got a nice piece of ash on this one. I haven't got my bloody tape measure so I can't measure it. Anyway, it's around about 4 inches square, maybe about 7 inches long. I'm going to get it trued up and we're probably going to turn a bit of a hollow foam on this. The grain is going everywhere on this. There's a bit of burr on it, but the grain's going everywhere. So I am probably going to stick some colour on to try and highlight that grain. So I'll just get the camera sorted and then we'll come back and you'll be able to see what it's like. Right, so there it is. It's actually around 4 3/4 square by around about 8 inches long. Now, seeing as how the grain is going everywhere, I'm going to use my bore gouge to get it rounded off. That's turning at about 800. Right, I'm just going to take this off, get it mounted in the chuck, get it back on and centered, and then we'll come back and start shaping the outside. Right, so that's it chucked up, and what I'm going to do is start with my spindle gouge and see how that works first. I have noticed I've got a crack going down there. So what I'm going to do, I'll stick some sawdust in there and some CA glue, and then we'll come back once that's dried and carry on. Right, so I've glued it up. I'm going to come back to the outside a bit later. This wood is very, very wet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill out the inside, hollow out the inside, and then we'll come back to finish the outside. So I've got the lathe running at around about, well, it's just over 500. We're just going to start getting drilled out now. So I don't think you need to see me drilling this out, so I'll just get that done off camera. Right then, hollowing tool. I'm going to be using my Simon Hope carbide hollowing tool on this. Let's put the tool rest up a wee bit so I can get that on centre. That's about it. Right, you'll just have to excuse me for another minute because this tripod is going to get in my way. I'll just move that out of the way, just adjust the camera. Right, here we go again. seeing how I'm doing the hollowing, I don't think I need to put you all the way through the process of doing that, so we'll come back once that's finished. Right, so that's it hollowed out. I've left enough space so I can do some, or enough thickness in the walls I should say, so I can do some finishing on the outside. So we'll start getting that done. Right, to tell you the truth, I think I've changed my mind on the colouring. I think the grain on this is absolutely spectacular. So I think we're just going to go with getting the sanding done and then sticking some finish on it. So again, I'll switch the video off while we're sanding. I don't think there's any need for you to see that. Right, so that's been sanded down to 240, both inside and out. It's had 2 coats of acrylic sanding sealer on there. And now I'm just going to put on the Yorkshire grit. Now this has got some voids in it, in the burr part, over here. So what I'll probably have to do, if any goes in there, I'll have to get that blown out with the air compressor gun. Right, get that rubbed in. And for those of you who haven't watched my videos in the past, where have you been? But this is Yorkshire grit. Yorkshire grit is an abrasive paste used as part of the sanding process. So basically what you do is you sand up to 240. There's no need to go any higher than 240. Apply sand and sealer. I usually use spray-on acrylic, but you can use cellulose sand and sealer if you want. Apply the Yorkshire grit. This is the Yorkshire grit original. And what you do is you keep rubbing it in. There's no need to put a lot of pressure on there. Just let the abrasive in the paste do its work. It's basically 3 ingredients: mineral oil, wax and rotten stone. And as you're rubbing it in, the rotten stone breaks down and becomes finer and finer and finer. So when you end up with a nice clean piece of paper, that's the job done. And that actually takes the sanding process up to around about 1000 grit. Now you can probably see that's got a fair amount of shine on there, and you can probably see that I have got some grit in these holes. So what I'm going to do is just blow that out. A bit of paper got caught in there as well. And the finish I'm going to use today is Hampshire Sheen High Gloss. Both of these products, both Yorkshire Grit and the Hampshire Sheen products, developed in England. Yorkshire Grit, obviously by its name, developed in Yorkshire, in Scarborough, by a man called Glyn Senior. And Hampshire Sheen is developed by a guy called Martin Sabin Smith in Hampshire. Now again, with the Hampshire Sheen, with the finishing wax, you've got to be very careful if you've got any voids like here, because the Hampshire Sheen will get in there, and when it dries it'll actually dry white. So again, I'm going to use the air compressor gun just to get rid of any bits that are left in there. And what I'm going to do now is just use a buffing brush in my drill just to give it a final shine. And now we'll just get it parted off. I'll just get the bottom sanded off. Right, I'll just alter the camera angle. Right then, and here it is, nicely finished. I'll do a bit more sanding on the bottom when I go off camera. I'll take some photographs when I get in the house. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. What are we on? Sunday the 28th? Anyway, hope you liked it. Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, thanks very much. Hit the notification button so you know when my next video is coming. Tomorrow night, Monday, I'll be doing another live around about 25 to 9, 8:30, 25 to 9. It all depends on when another or when a podcast finishes as to when I'll start. So I'm going to be doing something maybe a bit similar to what I've done today, but I will be doing some colouring, some texturing, maybe even some pyro on there. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves.